Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Vlad, and we're going to be bringing you a brand new video, top 5 exercises for ultimate Frisbee. Now, if you know me, you know that I've played quite a bit of Frisbee in the past. Well, defined play. I was sitting on the bench at the time, but besides the point, we're going to be getting into the top 5 exercises. So there's going to be a little bit more, but it's like the top 5 movements with some variations of each movement. For example, when I go over a lunge, it's going to be a couple of lunges because there was just so much I couldn't really do exactly 5. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right guys, the first move that we're going to go over is our core movements. Core, most important part in training and in sports. So the first move that we're going to go over is the plank, the side plank, and the bird dog. Now I'm going to try to show you the plank as best as I can. I can't see my camera here, but I hope to God I'm in view. So we're going to get in our forearms, feet shoulder width apart. Now there's 2 ways to do this. You can start by putting your knees on the ground. And if you have a mirror or a front-facing camera, ideally you want to try to get everything in line. And you want to get your elbows underneath the shoulders. Don't worry, I'll make more videos on how to do a perfect plank. But for now, I'm just going to go over the best moves that you can do for ultimate Frisbee. So we're going to get into our plank position, knees on the ground or knees off the ground, whichever you prefer. Elbows underneath the shoulders. And what you're going to think now in your mind, bring your elbows towards your feet and your feet towards your elbows. And try to be in a perfect straight line. I hope to God I'm in a straight line. I can't really see myself, but it feels pretty good. I'm feeling it and it's engaged. And you're gonna hold that for 30 seconds or to whatever you prefer. The second move is the side plank to get the side of your body, the obliques, okay? And you're gonna get in this nice straight line position, feet on top of each other. A lot of people tend to make this kind of like U-V shape. So to fix that, you want to push your hips forward. And then a lot of people tend to sag down like this. So you want to push your hips up so that you're in this nice straight line. And you're going to hold that and breathe. You can make it harder putting one arm in the air, one leg in the air. You can make it easier by just putting your knees on the ground and doing the upper portion. Okay, pick a way that works for you. The third move is the bird dog hold. You're going to put your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and you're going to be on your toes here, and then you're going to raise your knees off the ground. And then you're going to hold that for about 10-15 seconds. It's quite a hard move, so pick a time that works for you. So those were our core movements. Let's move on to the next thing. All right guys, we're going to move into our lunge variations. So there's a crap ton of lunge movements that we're going to be doing here. Like I said, I couldn't just fit top 5 in here. So the first one that we're going to do is the regular walking lunge. You're going to stand up tall, you're going to step forward, you're going to come down, and then you're going to push back up. Okay, so same thing over here. Standing up tall, heel to toe, coming back, toe to heel. Same thing. Boom. Our second lunge variation is the side lunge. Now this is important, and I'm going to explain why the first lunge is important as well. When you're stepping up to the side like this, okay, this is you're throwing a forehand, all right? Or if you're pivoting back to go to the backhand. And the lunge, this is how you would throw a backhand, right? You're lunging out. So it's crucial that you do those 2 lunge movements. Same thing even with the left, even if you're a righty, but you're still stepping out to the left, you want to get equal balance, okay? So the side lunge and the forward lunge, crucial. Now, a way to progress that is the Bulgarian split squat lunge. You're going to put your foot up on a chair or something. This is a little too high, but I would usually put a weight plate underneath me. And you're going to come down and then back up. So extra load on one leg. And now we're going to progress the forward lunge a bit more. You're going to do a lunge and you're going to twist to the sides, okay? This is great if you added a weight plate or dumbbell or whatever you've got, a jug of water. Lunge down, twist, and then back up. Lunge down, twist, and then back up. So this is very good for core rotation while you're in the lunge. So if you think about a backhand, that's exactly what you're doing. When you go to throw a flick, your core rotating. Okay, so that's why that is good. And now another one, I'm adding in with the lunge, even though it could be its own thing, is a knee raise hold. Okay, so sprinter knee raise hold like this, and you're holding it and switching arms like you were sprinting. And now there's two ways to progress this. Reverse lunge into knee raise hold. Look at that, I almost fell over. That's how much harder it is. Reverse lunge, knee raise hold, push them to the ground, and then switch. Same thing. And now another move. If you've got a dumbbell or kettlebell or whatever, you can put your foot through the handle like this, and then you're going to do a knee raise with it. And this is really going to work the hip flexor as well, okay? If you've got that at your disposal. That's pretty much going to do it for our lunge variations. I'm sure there's more, but those are my key ones that we're going to go over. Now, third thing is our plyo moves. There's a basic thing called the three-step approach. It's in volleyball, it's in a lot of jumping sports. You go 1, 2, 3, and jump up. Now that is good to learn. However, in Frisbee, a lot of the times, you won't have time to set up the three-step approach. It's actually going to be a two-step. So if you did triple jump, kind of, I guess, you're going to be running 1, 2, and then jumping off of one foot. You won't have time to plant your other foot and jump. So it's very important. There's two ways to do my 1-2 step approach, whatever you want to call it. There's forward, so I go 1, 2, I'm jumping forward, and then there's 1, 2, I'm jumping straight up. Now it's important that you practice both ways, because when you're going to go sky someone, it might be 1, 2 straight up, or if the disc is coming at you and you're battling with somebody and you're going to have to go 1, 2 and jump forward into it to get it before they do. Second up, skater hops, crucial movement. Probably one of the most important movements here is the skater hop. I would do the skater hop before I do the 1-2 step approach actually. There's two ways to do the skater hop. You can either jump side to side like this, okay, athletic stance, bend the knees, feel the burn a little bit. And what this works on is great ankle stability and ankle plyometrics. But what I like to do is I like to make a Z, a 4-count skater hop. So I'm going to make a little diagonal. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the reason why the skater hop is so good for the ankle stability is when you jump up and someone pushes you a little bit in the air, you might move to the right, you might move to the left, and you're going to need that ankle strength and ankle stability to land properly. And then the last two plyo moves, it's called squat jumps or squat jump knee tucks. You could do it with dumbbells, you could do it without dumbbells. Squat and jump knee tuck and then back down. Boom, boom. So it's a bit of a variation of both. So you can do a regular squat jump, which is very good. Or you can just do the jump knee tuck, which is this. Both very good moves for Frisbee. Okay, let's move on to our next move. I gotta adjust the camera a bit. Next move, push up to sprawl. Crucial, if you lay out, you're gonna need the push-up strength. So first up, regular push-ups, right? Please be practicing these before you do this move. Okay, you can do those on the knees. There's thousands of videos how to do a push-up. But for our purposes, we're gonna be doing a push-up to sprawl. So push up all the way down to the ground, push up to sprawl. Okay, like this, and then back down. You're gonna go put your feet back, boom, push up, then here. And now, if you wanted to stimulate it even more, push up here, sprawl, jump knee tuck, then back down. Okay, but for these purposes, just push up to sprawl. And now what this does, if you lay out, you're on the ground, you gotta push up to get right back to your feet so you can start chasing down the person or whoever. If you're on offense, you can get back up right away. So same thing, you're just gonna come down, push up, here to sprawl, and get up. All right, next up, our final top 5 move is the pull up, chin up, whatever you want to call it. Now, I know most people won't have this, so you're gonna have to go to a playground or something like that. And you're just gonna start at the bottom of that hang, pull up, back down. Sorry about that, guys. My phone storage got full, so I just cut the recording there. The last move was pull-ups. Now I'm going to add in some honorable mentions here. Kettlebell swings. The reason I didn't add these is because I'm not an expert yet in coaching them, and a lot of people might not have the kettlebell, but the kettlebell swing is a great one for power. Jumping jacks. Okay, thousands of jumping jacks, guys. If you want to get in tip-top shape, thousands of jumping jacks for ultimate. Ladder drills, if you've got the ladder, search up some good ladder drills. There's a lot on YouTube. That's a whole different video we'll get over. Sprints, you want to make sure that you're doing your hill sprints and just sprints down the field. Once again, just search up track and field sprint technique, sprint exercises. And going for some nice runs, 3 to 5K, maybe toss in a little longer one here and there, but I would stay in the 3 to 5K range if you're playing ultimate. Throwing, most important, get your throws in, all sorts of throws. That's another separate video. And last but not least, foam rolling with a medicine ball, foam roller, lacrosse ball. I will be making a follow along mobility / foam rolling guide in the near future. That's gonna do it. I know there was a lot packed in there. I'm really gonna try to cut it down for you guys as best as I can, but there was just so much there. I couldn't leave anything out. I had to leave some things out, but those, in my mind, are very key, and most people can do it. Low equipment / no equipment needed. Thanks for watching. It's your boy Vlad. Check out the socials down below. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, a comment, and thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.